I just wanted to explain what I'm doing here with these socks. As you can see, they're flat this way. This is how they naturally kind of fall. But I want the dye not to hit it on the sides, but on the top of the sock. I want most of the color to be on the top. So what I'm doing is I'm opening the sock up so that the full top of the sock is exposed. It's a little bit tedious, and I don't know if it's really going to matter, but I just have it in my head that I want the dye to land here. Because really the top of the foot is where you want all the color to be concentrated, in my opinion, not so much the back or the side. So I figured this will get, having it this way will get the majority of the color on the sock where I want it. And I'm just taking each pair and I'm just scrunching them quite tightly. I'm putting I'm putting 6 pairs of socks in each of these bins. And what I've got is a plastic bin underneath to catch all of the dye water, because I'm going to be using ice. And I'm going to be doing one color in each of these bins. So this is going to be these 2 colanders are going to be the same color. I'm hoping to do 4 colors, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough ice. So I'm going to start with 3 colors and see how that goes. So as you can see, I'm dyeing socks. I've never dyed socks before, so we're going to see how this goes. I'm doing an ice dye, and I've scrunched the pairs of socks up quite tightly because I want to see a lot of texture and movement of the dye. So we'll see if what I have in my head does actually work out. I'm going to be attempting to do 4 colors, but that depends on how much ice I have. I might not have enough for the amount of socks I'm going to do, but we'll just see how it goes. I'm going to at least do 3. And yeah, so what I did was I pre-soaked the socks in some soda ash. So soda ash is the mordant that you use for plant-based fibers. These socks are cotton. Yeah, so I pre-soaked those and then I spun the excess water out. And the nice thing about soda ash is that you can reuse it. So when I spin that, when I spin the socks out, I collect that water. I don't let it just go down the drain. I collect that soda ash solution and I put it back in my buckets and then I reuse it. And the soda ash lasts quite a while. I can keep reusing it until basically it runs out and then I have to make more. So I'm going to get going with these socks and we'll just see how it goes. I'm sorting through some socks that I dyed recently. These are some women's size cotton crew socks, and I'm going to be making up some 4-packs. So there's going to be 4 pairs of socks in a pack and 4 colors. So I thought that would be a fun addition to add to the website, because who doesn't love cozy socks, and especially socks that are colorful. So I'm just organizing them in their colors, and then I'm going to start putting them together in just organizing them and then packaging them. So these are the 4 colors that are going to be going into each package, and this is how I'm going to be packaging them up. So I think that looks really nice. So what I'm doing is, what I've first done is I've put together I've paired 2 colors together, and then just put one of my labels on. And then these I just fold in half. And then that's the 4 colors that are going to go in each package. So I'm just going to continue to get these labeled up. And I'm just using my yarn labels. I think they look really good on these. I was thinking of just putting them in the packages without a label, but I think this looks more attractive. It looks more professional. And of course that's, you know, it's got my branding, it's got my website, so, you know, that's advertising as well. And then I've just prepared these labels that I put on the back of the sock package. So it just says what it is. I've called these the Impressionist 4-pack because these colors are inspired by Impressionist painting. They have a really nice watercolor look to them. And then I just say what is in the material. It's 80% cotton, 20% polyester, and then a little bit of washing instructions. So I think that looks nice and professional. Yep.
if I'm talking to you?
No. So what do you think of these packages? I think they look super cute.
Little sock packages.
Yeah, I think they look good.
Nice.
Yeah, I think they look good.